What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Ed10 Stone back at you again with another fragrance review video. This is VIP Scents. And today we coming to talk to y'all about a fragrance I've been sitting with for a little minute now. Not too long, but probably about a couple weeks. Yeah, about a good couple weeks now. It was something I blind bought. It was something I blind bought. Something I just ran across. You know what I'm saying? I actually had no plans on even buying anything the day that I bought it. It's just something that I saw the name and it piqued my interest, and so I bought it just off the name alone. And today we're gonna be talking about none other than Banana Republic's 83 Leather Reserve. Banana Republic 83 Leather Reserve. This is standard issue box that it comes in. Pull the tab to the side. Fragrance sits in there nice and snug like this. This is a 2.5 ounce bottle, 75 milliliters. Take it out the case, and there's your bottle, your standard Banana Republic label sitting on the front right here. Let me see if I can get that to focus in. There it is. You know what I'm saying? Clear white juice. You know what I mean? Standard issue glass bottle. You know what I mean? Nothing spectacular, but it's all about the juice and what it's smelling like, what's going on inside, right? So we're gonna get to that. When I bought it, like I said, I bought it off the name alone. I'm like, a nice leather fragrance, because I had been looking for a nice leather fragrance actually. But like I said, the day that I was out looking around, I ain't have any plans on buying anything. But when I saw leather, I was like, okay, now's the time to go ahead and check it out, see what's going on with this leather fragrance that Banana Republic put out. So I purchased it, as well as with some other things that we'll talk about later. But man, give you a shout out to Atomizer. That's Atomizer, decent Atomizer. You know what I'm saying? Distributes decent amount of juice out of there. But yeah, man, this is nice. Um, when I looked at the label of it, and it said 83 Leather Reserve, I'm thinking like leather coat, leather jacket type of leather, right? So when I smelled it, I get to smelling all these woods. I'm like, I got kind of disappointed. I got kind of mad for a minute. I'm like, this don't smell nothing like leather. You know what I'm saying? So after a minute, you know what I'm saying, I sat, and like I said, after a minute, it started changing on me. It started switching to this soapy, fresh out the shower type of smell started coming from it. I'm like, oh wow, you know what I mean? It kind of threw me for a loop. Like the woods that it had coming from it, it died down, and when that woods died down, that soapy freshness moved right in. You know what I'm saying? It changed up and moved right in, and took on a whole different persona of a fragrance, right? So I'm like, wow, I'm like, okay, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking this nice soapy fresh fragrance. You know what I'm saying? But I was still kind of upset because I'm like, I had to take a look at the box again, like leather reserve. I'm like, this still don't smell like leather. So curiosity peak, had to pull up the notes. When I pulled up the notes, it said suede. I was like, huh. It's like, oh, okay. Now it makes sense what I'm smelling. It's soapy, fresh suede leather. Not the smooth, you know what I'm saying, butter soft type of leather fragrance that I was expecting to be smelling from this. It's not that. So, if you ever smelled suede, a suede note in the fragrance, I've never smelled suede in the fragrance before. I ever, you know what I'm saying? This was me purchasing this was the first time I ever smelled suede inside of a fragrance. And once I learned that, okay, it's the suede leather and not the butter soft leather, everything that is that I was smelling started to make sense. You know what I mean? It all started to make sense. Um, and I just began to like it. Like, okay, it's not the leather that I was looking for, but what it is, I can get with this. It's a nice summer fragrance. It's not for the winter. It's not everyday, all year round use. This is definitely for the summer. Summer days, summer nights is definitely for the summer. It's not for the fall, not for the winter, none of that. Not, I don't know. Depending on what your springs may be like where you stay, you know what I'm saying. You might be able to pull this off in the spring if it ain't too windy. But yeah, this is definitely a summertime banger, I would say. Yeah, I definitely call this a summertime banger because that soapy, fresh with the woodsy, fresh out the shower type of smell. I love those type of fragrances. I love those type of fragrances. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got my nose on this. I'm glad I got it in part of my collection. Um, Performance. It's about a good 4. Yeah, maybe about a good 4 to 5, 4.5, 5, maybe 5 hour fragrance. It's not a performance beast. Moderate sillage, moderate projection. You know what I'm saying? About a good arm's length of projection that comes off of my skin. Um, but yeah, man, this is definitely something worth having in your collection if you've never heard of this, if you never smelled this. Banana Republic 83 Leather Reserve, man, is definitely worth getting your nose on this, y'all. Definitely worth getting your nose on this, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful summertime banger right here, man. If you like the soapy, fresh type of fragrance smells, you know what I mean, that you can pull off every day in the summer, this is what you're looking for. If you never smelled suede accords inside of a fragrance before, this is definitely one, you know what I mean, you should want to check out. You should look, you know what I'm saying, find it. I found it in my local rack store in, where was it? One Riley's Burlington. I found it in my local Burlington. Um, but yeah, man, this is definitely something worth having in your collection. All right, so let's get to these main accords, and then we're gonna get to the note breakdown and see what that this fragrance has in it. All right, so main accords, we got woody, it's aromatic, we got citrus. Definitely get some of that citrus up out of there. Leather, fresh, spicy, powdery, amber, musky, and earthy. You get every single one of those when you smell this fragrance. Every single one of those accords you get when you smell this fragrance. That's exactly what this fragrance is. They ain't tell a lie. Alright, so like I said, if you decide to purchase this fragrance, and those are the type of accords that you like to smell in the fragrance, hey, you definitely gonna be satisfied with it. So, alright, so those were the main accords. Now we're gonna get to the note breakdown of what this fragrance has in it. So top notes, we got cypress, we got lemon, we got bergamot. Now why they doubled up on the citrus, I mean, it's cool, but hey, I guess it made it into what it is. So hey, I'm definitely satisfied. Let me get a good whiff for that again. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now the citrus is, even though it's doubled up on the citrus like that, the bergamot and the lemon, the citrus is not heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's not a heavy, offensive type of citrus, even though citrus and fragrances, it is not really offensive to begin with anyway. Man, it's getting the keep getting the waves of that spreading in the air, man. Yeah, man, this is definitely nice. But yeah, that citrus is not heavy. Um, it's light. It's powdery, like I said. It's powdery. You get that powder accord in there, like the accord breakdown said. You get that nice powdery accord. Nice touch of woods, man. All right, so you get cypress, lemon, and bergamot. That's at the top. Middle notes, you get cedar, and you get neroli. All right, and the base notes round out the base. You get that suede, you get vetiver, you get tonka bean, and you get amber. Now, let me see. Maybe you get a touch of the tonka bean, the little touch of sweetness from the tonka bean. You get that. Um, but the amber, I don't really get much on the amber side of this. Like I said, it's more soapy, fresh, powdery, and woodsy. You don't get any not not a standout amber anyway. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a standout amber. I wouldn't say it's a standout amber. You get that cedar wood. Let me get some of this on skin, man. This smells so good. Gotta get some of this on skin. Definitely, man. Oh, it smells so good. All right, so yeah, that like I said, you get you get the citrus off top, but that cedar, you get that cedar. Now, as far as that soapiness go, I'm assuming I'm assuming that vetiver is contributing to part of that soapiness that I'm smelling from this, and maybe the cypress, maybe the. Oh man, that's so good. Keep coming up, hitting me in my nose, man. This is so good. I'm telling you, man. If y'all decide to go purchase that fragrance, man, Banana Republic 83 Leather Reserve, man. Y'all need to get that. Y'all need to get your noses on that, man. This is fire. It's fire. I love it. Oh, it's so fire. But yeah, man. That cedar, you get that cedar and that neroli wood. You get that cedar wood, that touching the cedar is just enough on that cedar wood. Man, this is blended beautifully, man. I just say that. I just put it like that. This fragrance is blended beautifully. For the notes that it has in it, and they named it Leather Reserve, like they knew what they was doing with this fragrance. Yeah, they knew that. I put it like that. They knew what they was doing with this fragrance, man. Fire, fire. Like I said, 2.5, 4 ounces, 75 milliliters. Give 4 to 5 hour fragrance, moderate CIs, moderate projection, man. Banger, man. Banana Republic 83 Leather Reserve, man. Get that in your collection. Get your noses on this, man. Have you something nice for the summer, man. Stepping out like you stepped out the shower, man, during the summer, man. Y'all gonna love this, man. I'm telling you. If you don't do nothing else, remember, people, this your boy A1 on Stone. If you don't do nothing else, smell good.